Okay, hi guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name's Susan and this is my first video. It's an introduction video, like a get to know me kind of thing. So let's get into it. So I'm just going to be talking about myself, and I also have some questions that my Instagram friends and mutuals sent me because I posted a story not too long ago about for people to ask me questions that I can answer in this intro video, or like questions they would like to know or questions they would like me to talk about, right? So I'm just gonna do like a basic intro first. So my name's Susan. My other name is Faintola. People call me different things between Susan and Faintola. Some people call me Susan, some people call me Faintola, some people call me Tola. Sometimes at work people call me Faintola, some people call me Susan. So I go by both usually, so that's why I just have my YouTube name as Susan Faintola. So I'm in my 20s, early to mid 20s, somewhere in between. I am Nigerian, born and bred there, and I currently live in Nigeria. I moved here when I was, I think, 15 or 16 years old. I graduated, I finished my bachelor's of nursing. I'm currently a nurse in Edmonton, and I finished my bachelor of nursing in 2023. So what else are the basic things that I can talk about? Do I have a favorite color? I currently don't think I have a favorite color. It changes around like my mood, the vibe I'm going for. But if I'm going for like aesthetics, I would say I tend to lean towards like pastel beige colors. Well, this is like a new thing for me though, that I'm trying to like get into. Like I love pastel beige neutral colors. I'm starting to lean towards that. In terms of like accessories or like decor, or like just cutesy stuff, like I love purple. I've loved purple, but I'm starting to like pink. I feel like lots of girls, there was a stage in most people's life, well, let me speak for myself, where I didn't like pink at all. It just, for some reason, I think some people thought it was childish, but even like now that I'm a tad bit older, I really love the pink color. Yeah, but on a regular day when like I'm just trying to be chill, I love wearing black. I love black. Black is my favorite color in terms of like outfits. It's just so easy to like match with whatever. So it just depends on like the situation. If we're talking about like dressing, like accessories, like the vibe, it changes around. So I wouldn't really say I have a favorite color. Yeah. What other basic thing can I say about myself? I don't know. So I guess I would just go into the questions that I was asked on Instagram and just like yap about it. Oh, by the way, this is very important. So this YouTube channel, by the way, it's part of the intro. Why did I create a YouTube channel? It is just a means for me to like express myself. I used to have a blog before when I was like in my teenage. Like this is something that I've actually wanted to do for a while. I used to have a blog just writing about random stuff. Like I used to love writing. I would say like I'm not as into writing as I was before. I think I'm starting to lean towards like making videos and just like editing and creativity as a side hobby that I'm starting to get into. So that is where this YouTube channel is coming for. It's just going to be not always talking. I'm gonna like just post like exciting stuff about my life, like if I travel, if I do something interesting, I might vlog it and just post it and share with everyone on my channel. I'm trying to mostly get into like my creative side and just like edit just for the funsies. Like it's mostly like for a hobby, to be honest. Like I want to like have something to do when I'm not working in the hospital, when I'm not being a nurse, like when I just want to like just, you know, spark my creative flow, if that makes sense. So this YouTube will just mostly be talking about myself, talking about life, like adulting, growing up, travel, vlogs, like week in the lives, like whatever I find interesting or whatever. If there's something you want me to talk about or share, it's something that I will be probably willing to do. So I'm just gonna go straight into like the questions that my Insta mutuals asked me. I probably have answered a few of them in this intro videos. These intro questions I talked about. So the first question asked, I would just prioritize it in terms of like how the ones I've answered. So the first question was, what's the type of content I will be posting? So just like I said, it's gonna be vlogs, like week in the lives, like if there's something I do solo or with friends, if I travel, just like the intro clip, it says live vlogs and travel, something like that. That's mostly what I would be doing, like adulting, like just there will be yap sessions, there would be just like me talking about like random stuff, and then there will be the fun videos where it's like, oh, I'm traveling or I'm exploring something new. So that's mostly the type of content that I would be posting. I feel like instead of like social media, like the popular ones, Instagram and TikTok, I feel like YouTube seems to be more low-key. Like it's not just going to go to just random people. Like it's mostly like people who are already subscribed, or I'm not too sure how YouTube works. Like it's going to be a learning curve for me that I want to learn about YouTube, and we'll see how we go. So I feel like I want to post more on YouTube than other of my social medias. So like I feel like that's what I'm aiming for. So that's the type of content I will be posting. So thanks for asking that question. The second question I'm going to answer is, what are my hobbies, which I also kind of talked about earlier. Did I talk about it? Well, yeah. So I just like, because I'm a nurse, right? It's mostly like sciencey, like medical stuff. But there's a part of me that is artsy. There's a part of me that has been creative in terms of like writing, like creating content. It's been there for a while, but I'm just trying to use YouTube to get into it as a hobby. So YouTube, I would say, is going to be one of my hobbies. Like making videos, creating content is going to be one of my hobbies that I am starting to like get into. Apart from that, other hobbies, I would say, to be honest, like I feel like life for the past few years has been, my life has been very, I've had to prioritize certain parts of my life over hobbies, to be honest. Especially like if you know somebody who's like in medical school or healthcare or nursing, like even school in general can be very like hard, and like to be honest, to like for some people you actually have to let go of certain things for you to actually succeed in school, especially nursing school, right? So this is just a yap session. I'm going to come back to the question, right? So in nursing school, like we do these things where we go for clinicals, which are unpaid, where we go to the hospital or a care center or whatever, and we just like have like 2 or 3 days where we just go there to learn. We go there to learn, and it's unpaid, of course, but then it tends to be 8 hours. Some people do 12 hours, 2 or 3 days a week. So that takes half of your week out of like the equation, right? Because you're technically working. And then you have your assignments, you have your exams, you have your classes as well to catch up with the rest of the day. And then imagine having to work on top of that, right? So I found it really challenging in school to like actually do many things I wanted to do. Like it would be once in a while before like I actually like do something that I enjoyed. Like there would be times I would hang out with friends, but in terms of like pursuing a hobby, I really couldn't. Like I'm not the greatest at like putting my head in different things at the same time. So anyway, just to circle back, I graduated in at the end of 2023, December 2023, and then after I had to like study for my professional exams, the NCLEX, and that took me a few months. So I would say it's been almost 2 years, like a little over a year actually, since I actually just like got into the career, and I'm just like recently starting to like find that balance to create time for other things that I would love, right? So I haven't really like, I can't really say that I've had hobbies or a hobby that I would say, oh, this is my hobby that I've been into for a while. Does that make sense? Hope it does. But since I've started to find this balance in my life in terms of like working, like I don't have to study for exams, barely have to like do anything apart from work and rest, I'm starting to like get myself into finding new hobbies, or digging back into like things that I've actually been interested in, right? So I used to crochet like really a lot. Like I don't know if I have any pictures on my own Facebook or something. I used to crochet a lot like during my early teenage, like I loved it. That was a hobby I used to do, but obviously I lost it. And with the move to Canada, like I moved to Canada when I like a year before I got into university in Canada, right? So, and the year before, that 1 year that I had between my move to Canada and my getting into university, I had to like upgrade my classes, and honestly, yeah, I really had to like let a lot of things go just to like actually get in. And I'm the kind of person, like if I really want something at a certain time, I have to get it at that time. Thankfully God has been helping me with that, but if it means letting go of a lot of things, I will. So crocheting, I used to have like my blog. Oh, I actually had a blog before, like a whole ass website, but I had it for like over a year, where I would just like post. It was so, I like created and I like kind of like designed it myself as well. Like, you know how you see websites, those like fun little things, like I made it, and I really loved it, but I couldn't keep up anymore with school, and so I lost the domain. That's the website, like the website link. I lost it because obviously I had to pay for like a monthly or yearly fee to have that website. Like, you know how you have like something.com, right? So I lost it. What other things have I been? I'm trying to like get into like this. So then technically this question is like, what are my new hobbies, right? I'm starting to like get into like sports. I want to be more active. Like, oh yeah, I love the gym as well. I've been going to the gym. I've lost some weight. I gained a lot of weight while in school, and like over the last 1 year, I've lost a good portion of it. And that was thanks to the gym. Like, I love lifting weights over cardio. I like to say my cardio is me running around at work, and me walking from my car to where I work, right? Like, I don't park close to the like the parking lot of the building. I park like 7 to 10 minutes walk away. So I walk fast, but I don't like doing cardio in the gym. Like, I am not that person. I know it's not the greatest, but for now, I rather just go right into it, stretch my body, and then just go lift weights. So gym, but I'm trying to get into more active stuff like tennis. I'm trying to explore it, to be honest. Like, so if any of you are my mutuals or friends, and there's a hobby that you think I should get into, just recommend it. And I am down for everything. Like when I was in school, when I was like dealing with all this like life and like school, I feel like I wasn't down for a lot of stuff because I was just so busy. I just couldn't like put my head in different places. But like now I'm more settled. I am gonna be doing anything possible, like as a hobby and all of that. So that was a very broad answer to that question about hobbies. Like, in summary, I don't really think I have like a solidified, consistent hobby that I've been doing for a while. But I am trying to get into like new hobbies, right? And YouTube is one of them. So please support me, watch the video, comment. Anyways, I'll go next into this third question, okay? Relationship status. Do I have eyes on anyone at the moment? You know what? I'll split it into two. There were actually two different questions. The first one says relationship status, question mark. What do you think? Relationship status.
The truth.
Guys, I'm single, okay? And honestly, I'm kind of happy with this phase that I am. I am starting to like learn a lot about myself. I've been wanting to like learn so much about myself and just like improve myself and honestly just be a better person. And I feel like a single phase lets you do that. Like having that clarity about like who you are, like your boundaries, like what you like about yourself, what you're looking for in other people if you want to get into a relationship. So honestly, I'm grateful for the time I've had being single. I've been single for how long? Probably like a year now already, or more. I don't know, but yeah, so I'm single and I am loving myself and just learning to love myself, learning to love others, be it friendship or whatever. But yeah, I hope that answers the question. And then the part two of the question, I don't know if it was the same person that asked the question or a different person from my Insta, but the question says, do you have eyes on anyone at the moment? Do I have eyes on anyone at the moment? Maybe? Probably? I don't know. Like, how do I answer this question? I do actually. Why am I saying I don't know? I actually do. But I don't like to like jinx anything or like be so invested in like something that isn't solidified yet. I don't think that's a good thing or a bad thing, but that's like yeah, I might like somebody, there might be something going on, but if it's not solidified yet, it doesn't really exist. That's just how I do it.
Wow. Next question.
Yeah, so the next question. Oh, it's a very good question. Do I see myself doing nursing for life? Okay, so nursing is actually a very long-term thing for me. Like, it's something that I always wanted to do for a long time. Like, since when I was younger, like, I just love nursing, from going to the hospital and seeing those nurses to, like, social media and, like, even, like, when I was, like, 14, 15, like, from when I just started Instagram, like, most of my followers were, like, nurses. And I just love how, like, nursing is, allows you to like be able to take care of people, and like it's just so nice. Like talking about like being the kind of person that you see yourself being able to like take care of people, help people, and then get that there is this it is so rewarding. Like when you, especially when you have a really sick patient or something, or sick client or whatever, and then through the things we do, you're able to see that person recover. You're able to see that person heal, whether it's a wound or just... So nursing is actually something I've actually wanted to do, right? I love it. But do I see myself doing... how did the person quote the question? Let me see it again. For life. Do I see myself doing nursing for life? I hope to retire early, like super duper early. And just like get into some random chill job, like, you know, working at the flower shop, volunteering, like just doing random stuff, like living my best life.
I want to live soft life, no stress. Happy.
You know, nursing is so like glamorized, but it is very challenging, physically, emotionally, mentally. It is a lot. Like from the process of going through school to like getting your first job to like just all of that is very challenging. It's not just like all like vibes, you know, like you actually have to like think. You actually have to like think. But yeah, and the other thing about nursing is that the good thing about nursing though is that there's so much career opportunities. There's so much advancement you can do, like going forward and progressing in life. With the phase I am as a nurse, I'm in one of the early stages of my career. Definitely don't see myself doing this stage for too long. I hope to do something that is more relaxed. I might further my education if that's what it takes to achieve that. If I'm able to, if I feel like in a few years. And then do something that, you know, as a nurse, you don't have to work in the hospital. Like, you can work from home, you can work online. It's so cool. But definitely nursing is something very long term. Like, I've already started investing into it. It costs a lot to do your bachelor's of nursing, right? So yeah, it's something long term, but I'm hoping that I retire early or life just magically gets really good. I don't have to work as a nurse. I will still be a nurse for life. I got my degree, I got my license, but if that makes sense. Like, nursing is going to always be a part of me. But yeah, I hope that answers your question. If you guys want me to talk about like nursing, like the process of getting in. Sorry guys. If you guys want me to talk about the process of getting into nursing, or like nursing school, or graduate, being a new grad, that's currently experiences I've had, let me know in the comments and I can definitely make a video about it, okay? And then the next question is, what have I been doing for fun recently? Oh, that's kind of like similar to the answer I talked about hobbies, so I don't want to like have to repeat myself. But actually recently I've been trying to spend more time with friends and family, catch up with people, like whether we're just at home, whether we go out together. I've actually been finding it really fun to do. I've been editing stuff, random videos, and I might not post a lot of them. I don't think I've posted any of those fun little projects I do, but it's something that I have been doing for fun. I've been going on walks. I don't know if you consider that fun, but I find walks give me so much clarity, especially when I have something stressing me. Going for walks, going to the park. I'm not too good for a park. Like, I'll be at the park and just be on a swing, just like chilling. But yeah, nothing too fun. Like, I'm trying to like do more fun things. Especially in my city in Edmonton, like, bruh, it's so hard to find fun stuff to do where I am. So I think it's because I'm not looking too much. I've not been actively looking. So I'm gonna try to do that, more of that, especially this summer. Like, this summer, I'm trying to be outside. And when I mean outside, I'm trying to do fun things. I'm trying to do more exciting things. I'm trying to do things that just give you that adrenaline boost. And hopefully this summer, I'll be sharing stuff like that on my YouTube whenever I get a chance to do something like that. And then the next question, which I think is there's two more questions. There's one more question that says, would I say I'm a good or a bad texter? I would say I'm actually a very good texter compared to the average person. Like, I'm the kind of person that I will see your message if we're friends or mutuals and literally reply as soon as I see it. Like, I don't see any point in like waiting. Like, well, it's a thing people actually do, to be honest. Like, we all know that. Like, people be on their phones. We're all on our phones, except if I'm actually like sleeping or I'm extremely busy. But when I see your text, I am gonna reply to it, because if I don't, then it's gonna take hours, and and I don't want to be that person. Like, I feel bad whenever I accidentally like take a while to respond to somebody's message. And I think, well, everybody has their own like way of doing things, but that's just me. I'm actually a very good texter. Yeah, except if I don't know you and like your approach, the person's approach to like texting me as a stranger just gives off some weird vibes or uncomfortable vibes, and I'll probably take my time to respond. I might respond eventually, but I will take my time to respond just to like figure out who this person is and what the person could potentially want from me, right? But if you're my friend or somebody I know, girl or guy, I am responding good. Like, not just in terms of like how fast I respond, but I love to respond properly. Like, I take my time to actually respond to messages, and I feel like it seems like it's something that is so tiny, but it's just one way that I like to show that I care about you or care about my friends. Like, it's tiny things like that, like just responding fast to messages. Yeah, in my opinion, that's just me though. And the last question is dream car. I do have a dream car. Like, the question was dream car, question mark? Yes, I do have a dream car. I currently drive a Kia. It's an SUV. I'm actually more of an SUV girly. I don't really think I'm into cars because, in my opinion, the one time I drove a car that is not an SUV, like, you know, the cars are the smaller ones and the SUVs are the more bigger ones, I just felt so, do I want to say claustrophobic behind the wheel? It just felt so like tiny. But if I'm in an SUV, I just feel like I have more space to actually like have a good view of the roads. Like, it just feels so comfortable and more like, I feel safer also in an SUV. Like, I feel like SUVs have more wiggle room, if that makes sense. For, God forbid, if anything were to happen, right? Like, but yeah, I love an SUV car. An SUV, just SUV car, an SUV vehicle, whatever it is, but you know what I mean. Brand. I've actually been loving Teslas. Like, I feel like Teslas, I don't know if Teslas have an SUV version. I need to look into it. But I love Teslas. Like, you know, the ones with a white interior and a really nice, like, sunroof. I would love to own one. I would love that to be my next car. And I also want a Porsche. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it well, okay? I'm not really a car girly, but I really love Porsche. Oh God. Porsche. They give off this really classy vibes, especially the ones with like a red interior. So if I was to get a Tesla, I would want a white interior with a nice sunroof. If I was to get a Porsche. If I was to get that, I would want it to be an SUV with a red interior. So those are my two dream cars. Oh no, actually, you know what? Another of my dream car is a Mercedes AMG. Is it AMG or GLE? Bro, like, you guys, I'm not a car girly, but I have a picture of these cars in my head. Okay? Yeah, so one of those, like, it's just so beautiful. Like, those, especially the Mercedes. Hopefully that's actually my next car. Like, if I was to prioritize, like, rank them in terms of my dream cars, I actually want, I feel like while I'm still young in my 20s, I would want a Mercedes next. And then when I'm in my 30s, I would want a Porsche SUV. And Tesla, I feel like Tesla, if I could have multiple cars, Tesla would just be my fun little car. It's not gonna be my errands car. It's gonna be my fun little car, just for the vibes. But yeah, I hope that answered that question properly. The person that asked this question, do you want to buy me a car? Do you want to buy me a car? I mean, let's talk. Just kidding, but maybe not. But yeah, those are all the questions that I was asked. And if there's any more questions or anything more you would like to know about me, or any questions you would like me to answer or talk about as a topic in general, feel free to leave a comment and I would make a video about it. Give me ideas for videos to shoot and I am more than happy to make them. If you've watched so far to this very point, thank you so much for watching. I want to give you a little heart, not a little, a big heart. How do you guys So awkward. Give me a heart. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you watching it. Like, it means a lot to me, especially as a new creator, a new YouTuber. I am so grateful, and please, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, leave a comment if you have something to say or just out of support. And yeah, if you're okay to do that, you can also share this YouTube video, or not necessarily this video, this channel, to anyone who would like to. I mean, this is just an intro video I have. As I post more interesting stuff, like, feel free to share it. Again, thank you for watching. I will see you in my next video. I have a video idea I'm actually working on, so I'm hoping I can post it as soon as possible. Also, turn on notifications so you can know when I post the next stuff. Okay, I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Bye.